What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Nerdist and Holy Tribe Football Podcast, Week 4 preview. It's me, AY, coming to you from the beautiful Commonwealth, the Red State. I'm all out of whack. Pennsylvania. To my west, D-Berg. What's up?
Excited to not have to watch my team play football this weekend.
Steelers are already on bye.
Earlier
Earlier than anybody else.
Not quite, but yeah, I'm good. I definitely well-placed bye.
There you go. No Pennsylvania team playing this weekend.
Yeah, I know enough Temple plays, but Kent, to my east, fresh out of PT. What's up?
Oh. Feeling it. Hopefully that means brighter days are on the horizon. It has been an arduous 2 months.
Can's shirtless PT that we just got to witness backstage will be available on our OnlyFans when it launches.
Yes.
Rehabbing my trapezius.
And an exercise that does look like dance at cultural appropriation.
It's an appropriation, something Ocker could learn from. That's for sure.
Week 4 preview this week, as you guys mentioned, both on bye, so it could be speedier, but we'll see how long we lick our wounds here, Dan.
Oh yeah.
I know there was talk, and it wasn't from me to just forego this pod and skip to.
I would have been fine with it, but no, yeah, there's just.
I would have been fine with it too, but I listening to my favorite, pretty much only one of those two now, Irish pod. They had the original crew on today: O'Malley, Sampson, and Priester, and they're just guys it's like they're having a beer. It's funny.
More here.
It's funny. They're deep insiders, but it's a good vibe, and I felt the same way they did. Just positive perspective. I guess I'll just keep going into my game because that was the nightcap, the freshest on our mind. Although it was 5 days ago.
Yeah,
a long time ago. I was behind that entire game because I mentioned to Can I couldn't get NASCAR in my quad box.
True.
So I had that on my computer.
I forgot about that. My recap of rereading the text.
And I had game on the pad, the Florida game. That was all out of sorts. I'm just going back and forth, pausing everything. So, anyways, I ended up only finishing 5 minutes late, but I should have just fast forwarded the whole thing. I don't even know. I don't remember. I mean, it's 5 days ago. You can look wherever you want. But 5 days out, feel as frustrated, a little sad, encouraged, and excited. So 2-2.
Must be nice.
I think it's all about perspective here. As you guys know, can't go to the title game every year.
Not every year.
Not every year.
Could still go this year.
Could still go this year.
Could still go this year.
Do you think the schedule has enough oomph?
This Priester? Somebody had this question in segment 2, burning up the boards, and Priester just cut it out. He goes, and the same thing I've been saying all week. Let's win a game first. I'm so sick of perusing through and seeing so-and-so headline says this. Notre Dame can do. I don't care. Let's win a game. Talk about oomph and playoff and 10-2 and all that after Halloween.
Okay.
I'm not actually. I think Sampson said it best. If you want to look somewhat into the future here, you have a 5-game season right now. I'm looking at one game at a time, obviously, but you have 5 games, then a bye week. Week by week, come for air in 5 weeks, which would be right around Halloween, and go from there. So, no, I'm not entertaining any playoff discussion. I would like to get a win first.
Coincidentally, I am not either.
It was a fun game.
Segue, or do you have more to say?
I guess just in the game, This is offense was awesome. Even more so the next day when I saw the CJ Carr tipping a run pass. I think that makes it even better. But it seems like they only reacted to runs when Love had the ball. Like Price had an easier time running. I didn't dig in to see if the line blocked better on those or not, but yeah, I thought Carr was great. Love was awesome.
That one-handed catch was very nice.
He didn't have a chance on some of those Wildcat runs. Not a prayer.
Yeah.
Price was good.
Price had some nice runs.
Price had some great runs. Yeah, Carr had his one dumb mistake where he overthrew Price when he didn't set his feet and lead into that pick. And then, I mean, the defense highlighted by Chris Ass. I don't know what you do there. There's mostly KVA is awesome. He's not on the field enough. Bowen is pretty good. And Leonard Moore is still incredible. Everything else is just, I don't know. Simplify it. I don't know what you're going to do this week, but figure it out. But I'm excited for Purdue.
They are improved Purdue as well.
They are. I did catch some of them. 82 new players, 54 transfers. It's crazy.
Dan had enough of that talk.
He did.
He was disgusted.
I was gonna throw to Dan here, but I guess in the meantime,
he did say should we forego this week?
He did.
He did say it. Taking matters into his own. Oh,
there he's back. I had to bring him back since you brought him up.
There's Chris Ass. Yeah, I mean, just figure it out this week. I know Freeman said he's going to wear whatever hat is needed this week. So
I didn't see that. They said if you're a defensive coach, you go there if you see there needs a little more help.
Yeah, he is very much embrace the CEO role of, hey, I hired this guy to do a job for us. It's his job. But now he's used to step in. And I guess as far as the ending with the Buckner, I guess it's going to happen once every 2-3 years. I still love the Charlie Weiss approach of having a receiver do it. I don't know why teams would do that, but whatever. And the final drive, plenty of chances to get up the field. And the 4th and 11 hold, yeah, whatever. You don't give up that many points and lose. So
yeah, he was not the reason they lost.
No, I agree.
I can't stand when people get into that stuff.
Oh. The straw that broke the camel's back, maybe, but not the reason.
Gracie's just
Yeah,
so, I mean, whatever. It happens. The last play, it's missed. Just don't give it that many points.
True. It's true. That was one of the classics of the day. One of at least 3, I think. Dan, you were involved in one of the other 3.
Yeah, the 3. I mean, the triple Indy for Tennessee's obviously lost to Georgia as well. It was brutal. I'll put my camera back on. I'll stop. AY just walked away because of Chris Ass. There we go. Yeah, I actually called this. Read a text that I sent to my mother, father, and brother on Friday evening. I was irked that they had Kyle Lewis narrate whatever the video was that they released before the game, talking about pressure. He played in approximately the 78th most important backyard brawl last year. So I don't like the most of the creative choices. I'm not a fan of when it comes to that type of stuff, but it was especially bad. And yeah, what I said, everyone coordinating everything sucks. This is on Friday night. And Pat, yeah, I said this would be like the sixth most fireable offense if Pitt's head coach loses this one. That was on Friday, so there you have it. I stand by my point. In a way, I didn't think they were going to lose. Obviously, I didn't change from when I expected Pitt to win by 10. What was it, whoever did last Tuesday or Wednesday? What the one thing, I obviously didn't dive too deeply into it, But the one thing I showed was a screen grab or whatever. I shared my screen of West Virginia's quarterback special needs carousel depth chart. They did that. Still couldn't get it done. So I just not much else to see here. There that needs to be seen here. And players play, coaches coach, but what are we even doing here? What are we even doing at this point? That's the only thing that can be said when you have losses like this. It's like if you lose to Clemson, it's like, all right. Actually, maybe this year the rate Clemson's going at. But no, it's the same old. There's no actual analysis to be done whenever what you knew was going to happen happened, and then you still end up blowing the game. And I mean, even Maroki or whatever his name is he's not good either. So it's not like you just got beat by a better team. Like the guy was terrible when he won 2 years ago. He's terrible this year. So I give no credit to West Virginia. And I will give credit where it's due. And there's nothing to be given. Like maybe they played a little bit harder than Pitt, but that's really the only thing.
It was that musical chairs they had with the quarterback was pretty gross as well.
That's what I'm saying. No, that was the reason why they lost. Or they should have lost rather. Because Rich Rod's acting like it's, open tryouts in the middle of this. It bit him twice. And yet Pitt still managed to blow it. So it's disappointing. Just a game you can't lose. Even if Maroki was the quarterback the whole time, like that team's just not where you would think that you have any real chance of losing them. I'd be willing to say that. So, I mean, they're 2 touchdown underdog to who they put Kansas, who obviously like Kansas, but come on. Nothing else to be seen here. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
Yeah, tough
one.
Thought you had it. We're both up 24-14.
Yeah.
One was just much later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, simultaneously was a great game down in
the third heartbreaker.
Yeah, at least Tennessee and Notre Dame lost to presumably good teams.
Presumably. Yeah. SEC teams. They're all good.
Before we do get into that, this might sound like sour grapes, but A&M's offense is awesome. Just explosivity. Well, it helps when you have all day back there. That defense knew it was coming and still got shredded.
Yeah. Did you want to explain that, AY, for the listeners?
It was just Carr's stance. On run plays, he would have his feet side by side. On pass plays, you would have them offset a little bit, getting a head start on his drop. And I think they picked this up on tape against Miami, and A&M started with this all game, and there was whispers of it floating around upstairs in the third quarter. I'm not sure how it didn't make it down to the field. But, yeah, you can go back and look at some people on Twitter went back and looked at the film, and they said, yeah, I mean, every play. It's cleaned up now, but it's not great, which still, again, I still just think that's even a worse look for A&M's defense. And yes, they had great plays, great tackles for loss, but if indeed they knew it was coming and still gave up 34 because that pump block, watching that was a great call by Biaggi too. When he delayed shift of Schuler to confuse the two blockers on the one side, just creating the free man. That was just a great scheme. But yeah, Carr has that fixed. Maybe they'll block better. But yeah, not good. Now I'm wondering how many other teams do that. Wonder if anybody else's tells.
Well, Penn State was victim to that in 2021.
Against Nova.
Nova, exactly. It spread it back up to Not Rasheed Wallace, Rasheed Walker. Is that his last name? Let me see.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of film breakdowns from you.
Yeah, Rasheed Walker.
Who's the Penn State guy that does those film breakdowns? Landon something?
Landon Tegel. Yeah, he's a former lineman for Penn State.
Yeah, he's like a Ty Hildenbrandt. He's like a Notre Dame defender this week.
Oh,
it's crazy. He's showing all these clips of Notre Dame being like, hey, like, this thing's like, I know it's not going good right now, but you got to be fired up about this, this, and this. And it's like, who is this guy? But he also mentioned, about the Nova game in 2021.
Yep.
All right.
That Georgia game was an instant classic. I don't know. We thought that Georgia defense, which has been pretty much able to stifle Heupel at every turn. They hadn't won since, 2016, I think, on the Hail Mary, I believe it was.
Juwan Jennings.
Yeah, that Juwan Jennings had. They've had a lot of trouble over the years with Georgia, but coming out, that defense got shredded. Sure, a lot of those plays were pretty bad plays with the ball in the air by the defensive back. I know at least two of those touchdowns were. One was badly played. The other, I'll give Brazel credit for mossing the defender, but again, a play where the defender was right there and just couldn't make it right. But it's not what you're used to seeing, and I think Georgia's defense is they're not necessarily on the level of years past, obviously, but they did settle in after that early blitzkrieg, right? And they had that long stretch where they were able to fend them off and eventually took the lead on that first drive of the third quarter, right? But give Tennessee credit, they fought right back with some strikes, and they had got enough of a stop. They got that fumble recovery there to push the lead to 8. They had their chances to win it, put the game away, and they didn't. And let Georgia come back too many times, and they're going to make you pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great game.
Yeah. What was Roth's ultimate feedback on it?
He was quiet the whole game. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to say anything to him. I didn't say anything to him or Dan about the Pitt game. It was basically just I was talking to you most of the time, Ken, and then in the other chat, Cheyenne just kept texting about how annoyed he was with Penn State, and it was like late in the fourth quarter. I was like, "Are you better be at least watching this Tennessee Georgia game?" He goes, "Yeah, I have it in the box." He's like, it was like 30 in a row on Allard this or something. It was hilarious. But yeah, after the Roth didn't surface until overtime started, and he said something along the lines of he was convinced that kick was going into the river. As far as
the game-winning kick that they would have,
missing it so badly.
Yeah.
And
he came back and what 10, 15 minutes later nailed basically the exact same kick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
2 yards closer, I think, but nailed it.
I thought he was making it
the first time around.
Yeah, and then I said I thought it was going to be a storming the field mess with time on the clock still.
Yeah.
But all for naught.
All for naught. A classic game again, and you gotta hurt for those guys, but Georgia's inevitable. But I think it goes to show that the SEC and Tennessee, give them credit, but Tennessee wasn't expected to be all that good this year, or I guess in standards of playoff contenders, they weren't necessarily picked to be one, but I think it goes to show that the SEC. I don't know who's going to make it out of it, but whoever does is going to have 2 losses probably, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think they're going to beat each other up. I can't wait for that Georgia Alabama game. I'm ready for an Asheville title pick to get back on the right track.
Is that a night game or 3:30?
That is a night game. That'll be opposite Penn State Whiteout.
All right, good. Because I will be. I think the way the day looks, I should get back to the house late first, early second quarter of the night slate.
You'll be on Central Time over there.
Yeah.
So 6:30, 7 o'clock if you're getting back to the house. That's good.
12:30 T, but we're playing Irish Core, so it could be like a freaking 5.5 hour round. Anyway, I will worry about that when the games were to start. But yeah, fired up for that slate of games. But let's get to this week's slate. I mean, last week there were more games, but it's Thursday.
It is Thursday.
Let's get to this week. Some news. There was a piece of news today about the spring portal closing. I didn't really read up on it yet because they're going to meet again to discuss the length of the only portal in the winter. So I figure I'll just dive in then.
There's a portal open right now.
There's a portal open right now for 2 teams, yes.
Yep.
Prize last stand like we thought they're weak.
It did not go well.
No. And who's the other one now?
Felled by none other than fellow Penn State brethren, Ricky Ronnie. What else was there out there? We had Deshaun Foster, the inauspicious start out there in LA in Westwood. We are in LA.
If you didn't know, USC is too.
Yep. He ended the season strong last year. Thought they had some momentum. Got big money guys. Came in with enough money to get a discounted half off Aimee Abra, Nico, and they looked really, really bad this week and this whole season. So not surprised to see them pull the plug. I don't know what kind of coach they're expecting to get out there. That nobody cares about football out there. So
try to get a professional coach though.
Not
a gimmick hire.
They got to get. I mean, but like, who's gonna? There's not going to be there's not going to be a head coach that wants to take that job. I think they have to go with some coordinator somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was looking again, running backs coach for 6 years, running backs coach at Tech, and then a GA at UCLA.
Yeah.
He's not a football coach. He was a gimmick hire because of what happened with Chip.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even call it a gimmick hire. I think they didn't really have any choices at that point.
Yeah.
In the timeline. Other news and notes. My Cats took another loss last week, but people were shoveling dirt on their Big 12 graves. It didn't affect their Big 12 graves at all. That was our favorite conference game. And Kansas State's chances for the Big 12 title are unchanged after last week.
Yeah, you're going to hear that. If K-State does figure it out, you'll be hearing that in like November. Well, actually,
you remember that loss that they had to Arizona?
They lost to Arizona, yeah, but which kickstarted this run. But that wasn't even a conference game. It's like, yeah, we were on top of that in the preseason.
Yep. Anything else we have from last week to this week? I saw an interesting headline. The Brian Pata murder in Miami back in 2006.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I only saw this headline. I didn't see anything else.
They found a witness they've been looking for. They thought he was dead.
Oh my
But
God.
he's just been up in Louisville all this time, up in Kentucky. He's an old guy. He was a professor back then or a teacher back then and retired, and they thought he died. He's like 81 years old now. And apparently he's not dead. He's a key witness in the murder trial that's just about to start, apparently.
It's just about to start.
Yeah, they are the long-delayed murder trial of Rashawn Jones. Long delayed.
So it goes.
Says he's getting up there in years. My memory comes and goes. How long ago was this court case? Because he's apparently testified twice about this now. But now they had to bring him in again for this trial, and they couldn't find him. They presumed he's dead, I guess.
Well,
Good work on the Miami PD.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. On to this week then.
All right. Friday night.
Starting off close to home.
Hometown. Ish. A little Big Ten matchup. I believe this is a conference game.
Hey, why you were shoveling dirt on Iowa's offense prematurely, it seems. You thought it was a lock last week against UMass.
That was an alternative, yeah.
Yeah.
Lock. My lock in review. My lock didn't hit. Simmons, I thought was going to play.
He did for a second.
He played two snaps.
Hey, it didn't matter if it was Chambliss or Simmons that was playing. That wasn't the issue, and that wasn't why he didn't cover.
I agree. No, I agree. It was just. It was
Chambliss.
It was weird to see you play two snaps. Dan, we all took the L with the Duke game, and we all were on top.
Yeah, I mean that was disgrace.
And we were all on top of
that team
railroading.
AY and I were beneficiaries of the greatest cover I've ever seen, with the Nova one-handed catch in the back of the end zone when his time expired.
Yeah, I'm riding until the wheels fall off with Jimmy.
It's down to 3 for next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A little foreshadowing. Do I really pick against Jimmy? Do I really back him to go 0-4 against the number? Stay tuned for next week.
Stay tuned.
He's good.
But that Duke game, Retzlaff turned into like a flexbone quarterback. Apparently, he had 4 rushing touchdowns.
He did. Yeah.
Like, what the hell's going on here? I saw a highlight. They dropped I wasn't watching play-by-play, but they had almost had a rumble 6. Some fat Duke lineman almost pick 6'd, and it went right through his hands. And then I think Tulane went down and got a field goal or scored.
Did you see the USC IFA touchdown?
I did not.
Yes, that was big.
That one was incredibly slow. I don't know how no skill player hawked him down.
And did you guys happen to check who Pat's lock was?
Who did
No.
he pick?
Notre Dame. So he loses again.
He cursed you.
And there are some other people. Remember, you don't get mentioned on the podcast if you pick a loser, or if you pick a winner, rather.
It's only
we only publicly shame.
Scarlet letter. It's only a scarlet letter. There's no commendation. Only scarlet letters.
Yeah, there's somebody called Goofy Pigeon -GF8ZB. I don't know who that is, but no acknowledgement. Otherwise,
Noted.
Back to the banks. Sorry for that tangent there. Iowa finding offense for Kirk's 206th win, I think it was, passing Woody Hayes last week. Congrats to him. I think Rutgers is undervalued here. People were throwing stones and making fun of them for their shootout against Ohio. I think Ohio, they got a transitive win against one of us here on the pod. They're not that bad. They gave Ohio State a run of it too, deep into the third quarter. It was I think single digits. Maybe I have it a little off, but it was a very, very close game until Ohio State decided to turn it on at the end. Ohio, pretty good. I'm going to give Rutgers here the nod. I'm definitely going to take the points, but I think they get it done on the field. I like Gers here at home. It's going to be fired up. They're probably doing some blackout or something. I'm going Gers.
Yeah, I mean, I hate picking Iowa, but they'll win this game.
By how much?
More than 2.5 points or whatever we're picking at.
Yeah, I'm with Dan here. I know Iowa had their preseason game last week to get right of sorts. Close though, by 3. Gers is solid for sure.
Was this last year or 2 years ago? You guys thought they would go 9-4 or something, or 9-3 or something?
It was 2 years ago,
and they did start out like 4-0.
Yeah.
And they lost like 6 straight.
But I think there were a lot of injuries that year. They had like the easiest schedule.
That's what it was.
A really easy schedule.
It might have even been 5-0 and lost 7 straight, but they started out hot.
I see now. Wimsatt was the quarterback all year. That was the issue.
Wimsatt. Wimsass.
Wimsass.
Well, that's why, yeah. Oh, here we go. Good one here. Texas Tech, Utah.
At high 10 a.m., not high noon.
I hate that.
It might be chill. Nice chill in the air. Breakfast burritos will be on the grill.
And potentially up Bears' ass whenever Texas Tech becomes number 1.
Do they eat burritos in Utah?
Good question.
I think they do. Maybe.
If there was one state that they wouldn't,
it could be Utah.
It would be Utah.
People always think Utah students don't drink. They drink. It's the other. It's their rival that does not drink. Yeah. Utahans, the mighty Utah student section, they drink.
I got Texas Tech though.
They do have Chipotle's in Utah. 38 locations.
Wow, that's rare.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Tar. I would pick them at 2.5. I will take the points here with it at 3.5, though. I do think it'll be a really good game. I like Dan Pure to get it done, though. I'll HP it.
I saw the 2 highest pressure rate for edges are on Tech this year. Bailey, obviously. I forget the other guy's name. And the 2 Utah tackles who are awesome. Yep. Haven't allowed to hurry yet. So this is strength on strength. This will be awesome. I got Utah here. A convincing 7 to 10 point win. I know it doesn't seem like a lot as far as convincing, but 7 to 10 Tar. I think this run game just wears them down, and I don't trust Morton.
All right.
Sneaky one here.
Interesting game.
Yeah, sneaky one here. I threw this on there. You got Arkansas, Memphis. Memphis catching 7.5 at home. Memphis looking to bolster its resume for that G5 coming up from Mike Brown. And Arkansas coming off the Ole Miss game last week. Traveling to Memphis this week with Notre Dame coming in next week.
Sandwich spot.
Really weird spot for the Hogs.
Sandwich spot. And, traveling to Memphis.
Really
pretty
weird
close,
spot.
though, right? Is Memphis close to Fayetteville?
It can't be. It can't be far. I mean, Memphis is right on the border of Arkansas and Tennessee.
4.5 hour drive.
Fayetteville's on the other side, so it's not that far. Yeah.
4.5 hour drive. It looks like. I like Memphis here to keep it within a score. That Arkansas defense can't really stop anybody. Silverfield.
Long John Silverfield, yeah.
Long John Silverfield, maybe looking to impress somebody with some jobs opening up now. May want to stick his neck out there, put his name in the hat. I like Memphis to keep it close. I'll take Pittman to win something like a 38-35 game and get out of there and turn his sights on those fighting football Irish.
Okay. Yeah, this really weird spot. Taylor Green's been awesome.
Yes, he's been nice.
So I'm trying to figure out, do I want Taylor Green to, because he's not this good. He's good, but he's been like really awesome. Maybe he is this good. Who knows? Do I want him to keep going and then have his clunker next week, or do I want him to come back down to earth, question his confidence, shaking a little bit? I don't know. Whatever happens. But I think Memphis does keep this close. Coin flip on the field. So therefore, 7.5 is the play with the Tigers.
I'm going Pittman.
You are a true Pittman.
I suppose.
All right. Where are we at here? Oh, wrong one. I switched it. My fault.
Got it.
Got it. Smooth TCU battle for the was Iron Skillet?
That's right.
Yes. One of the better names to me.
Mm-hmm. I'm Smooth. Were you guys scoreboard watching there with the Smooth game in Missouri State? Was that last week or 2 weeks ago?
That was last week.
I was not scoreboard watching.
That it's snuck into my quad box when I kept.
Oh yeah, they were down 10-0. Was it at the half or going into the half?
I saw it was 10-0 mid-second.
Yeah, heading into the half, I think it was 10-0. They might have scored before.
It's 14-10 at halftime here. It looks like.
Whoa, it was pretty quick strike then there at the end of the second quarter. But Smooth with the elusive trip to Missouri State. Might have been looking ahead a little bit to this rivalry game. TCU now laying 6.5. I think that's going to be too many here. SMU already taking that on the chin with blowing a 14-point lead against Baylor. I do think TCU's quarterback's pretty good, but I don't think he's as good as Sawyer Robertson. I like SMU here to keep it within that 6.5. I think it'll be a nice shootout game. Jennings will have a good game as well. I like SMU to keep it close in this rivalry game.
I got to back the Dykes, my Big 12 champ. That's really it. I don't know. I mean, this will probably be a fun one, I would think, with the scoring. And the over-under is 63.5. So it's on the higher side.
Yes.
Smooth TCU, throw Baylor in there. Those mid-Texas teams, kind of like a college football Spider-Man meme of sorts. I think Baylor's a little better than both of them, but I think it'll be similar to that Baylor Smooth game. Hoover, Dwyer, McAllister, pretty nice for TCU, but I'll take the points here in what I expect to be a similar game to Baylor Smooth.
Yeah, and they got to put some good film out for that new Pony Excess sequel documentary they have.
They do, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this one's a fun one.
This is a fun one, the Jackson Arnold Bowl.
Yep, they're coming back to Oklahoma. Jackson Arnold coming back to Norman. I like where things stand here with Oklahoma. I think you'll have a Venables that knows the book inside and out on his former quarterback. I saw what they did at Baylor. They didn't put it in his hands. I think they'll take a similar approach again here, even though they have those dynamic threats out on the edge. I think they'll have to go there if they want to have a prayer in this game, because there's no way that Jackson's going to be able to hold up. Do the same thing that he was able to do at Baylor. I think they'll make Venables will play to make him either do that or throw into the coverages that he knows will not work. And I like Oklahoma here at home to win by more than that 6.5. I will take them by 7, 28-21. Late touchdown, though, to make it 21.
Put me down for Oklahoma too. I think 7-point game as well. Just a little closer. I love this OU defense.
Especially when they're going up against a quarterback they know.
Yeah. My first thought when you said that, as far as Venables knowing Arnold, was I just immediately went back to Elko last year knowing Riley Lenhard. And he did keep it close. But I think the governor was kind of on Leonard all year because he couldn't do much in the throw game. But yeah, I'll take OU. Ride the D.
Ride the D.
Right. What was it? Week 1 we were Oppo. I got Auburn this one.
Oh my God!
Something's got to give here.
Something's got to give.
I don't remember putting this game in. Tulane, Ole Miss.
I think this is down from 13.5 now.
It's one of your games of the year.
No. This is big for Tulane. Big for both teams. Ole Miss needs to stay on track. Brett Slaff run the old flex bone. We got anything updated, Ken?
I see most of them are 12.5. There's one 13.5 up there.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
All right. I'm looking on ESPN right now. It's 13.5.
I see 13.5 at the DK.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's updated on the Action app. I've seen 12.5 for ESPN app on the Action app. 13.5, we do it.
Doesn't. I mean, I'm going with. I'd go with the wave, irregardless. After they stuck it up my keister last week against the Hokies.
Yeah, I'll do that. I think Tulane's a pretty good team here. 13.5 too much. I will also take it. Take
clean sweep, yeah. Lane has these sleepy spots.
Tulane against the lane. 2 lanes against 1 lane.
Now I do remember putting it in because I was going to put in Lane as in Kiffin, and it would have mixed up with Tulane.
Tulane.
So I put Miss. So we're all on Tulane, the Green Wave. Fun one here. Michigan, Nebraska. Michigan going in there.
Fun one.
Laying 1.5 against Rayola. No. Nebraska is winning this game.
Oh, on the field.
Wow.
Yeah. Look, Michigan, Underwood, they're gonna be good at some point, probably next year.
Yeah, they don't have the receivers. Is the thing.
But this year, Emmett Johnson's gonna run for some yards. Emmett Johnson would have 30 carries for 90 yards against Michigan. But is that his last name? Johnson? Yeah. Running back Emmett. I think it's Johnson. Either way, Nebraska sneaks one out. Maybe like 20-17, 17-16, something like that.
I'm taking Rule on the field as well. Rule year number 3. Nebraska's been building this. They've been they needed a moment like this. They'll take advantage of it. That crowd's going to be raucous. I will take Rule to get it done on the field.
I've got I'm not making this up. I have Michigan. I have my whole sheet here. It's already pre-populated.
Dan can end the season next week if he
Yeah.
His bets.
But it'll probably split as we normally do on some of these.
We can end the season if he wins his bets.
Next up, Napier and Florida take their show to Miami, catching 9.5. Kind of an uninspiring effort last week. They hung around, but never really were in it. Miami
They would have been in it if they just run the ball. If they just ran the ball, they'd be in it.
Give Ball the ball.
Ball the ball.
I'm probably going to do this for the next 8 weeks straight because Florida's going to be a dog in every game. But I'm going to take them in the points every week, I think.
Yeah.
9.5 is a lot.
It is a lot.
It would not shock me in the least if they won this game.
Yep. That's why they're my lock.
Dan's locking them up.
I like it.
I want to do that, but I'm seeing another game like last year's game. It's a couple more interceptions for the Lagway, and I got Miami winning here by 2 touchdowns. That seat is going to be hot for Billy. Miami might be the best team in the country. That's what I've been hearing all week.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean that's worth the crack of a smile, I suppose.
I guess should they be ranked number 1 in the AP poll? Probably. I mean, that's what I think of the AP poll. Really, well, I guess Ohio State. No offense, Ken. They should be ahead of Penn State, though.
I think a lot of people should be in front of Penn State.
I mean, Penn State. Once Penn State beats Oregon, then yeah, you can move them back up. But I
if
do.
They beat Oregon. Do they go to number 1 because of how bad Texas has looked? I think there's an argument there.
I suppose, yeah. I mean,
but who has Oregon looked good against?
Everybody they played.
I mean, Gundage.
Gundage, exactly.
Gundage and Northwestern.
That's a two. I mean, I guess that's. I see where you're going with it, but you can go it either way. Time will tell.
Time will tell.
Yeah, we could just go with settle on that, I suppose.
Next one. This playoff implications at the end of September.
What's up next?
Burt versus Sig.
Illinois, Indiana.
This has gone, I think, from 4.5 to 6.5 now.
It was 3.5 at one point.
3.5 to 6.5. I think there's too much confidence in Sig here. I like Burt to take the air out of the ball. He's going to be methodical. He's going to play his way. No, actually, they throw the ball more. They're much more of a throwing team. But I do think they'll try to get the ball going, running wise. Punch him in the mouth. Altmaier makes some timely throws. And I like them on the field. I think a 3-point win for Burt. Maybe reverse cover even.
I think this one's a hedging P for me. I don't believe in either of these teams. So as far as what the hell's his name again? Is it Fernando Mendoza?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fernando Mendoza.
I think he's wearing a kicker's face mask. His face mask is tiny.
That might be part of the reason why I don't like it.
Hey, why were you here?
Oh yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I can't even do this. I'm going Burt too. Hedging P. Indiana wins. I just think it's too many points.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm on record multiple pods in a row saying I don't think Illinois is that good, but you got to give them a little credit at some point. They do win these games. I'm not impressed by it. I think Indiana wins. Illinois covers. This last one is sick. Arizona State, Baylor.
This will be a good shootout game, I think. I haven't been too impressed with Arizona State this far. I'll take Sawyer Robertson here in a shootout. It's going to be late at night. I hope.
Oh yeah,
this will be a good one. I'll take Baylor here.
Well, 7:30 kick.
Oh, okay.
The late at night game is
USC.
We have an island game. We got Sparty at USC. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, 17.5 point favorite.
Yeah.
USC, at least so it was earlier in the week.
Yeah, I'm going Baylor. I'm going Baylor too. My Big 12 title pick, my playoff representation out of the Big 12. I like the bounce back after Auburn going to SMU there. Yeah, I think Robertson's going to sling it. Levitt's going to sling it. Cameron and Tyson are going to go back and forth, catching touchdowns. It's going to be fun. Baylor sneaks it out, though, because they can't stop anyone, but they can score.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'm going. I'm going Forks. What do they do? This?
Yeah. No, this. That's a shocker. Straight shocker.
No, this is like the triple.
Wow.
Triple one.
All right. One Holy Try breakdown this week.
One Holy Try game of the week. Notre Dame laying 25.5 at home against Purdue. Playing Purdue second year in a row off a loss.
Not an 11-point favorite this time.
Oh, that closed to like 7.5.
Oh, really?
That got crazy.
I thought it was 11 last year.
And then Notre Dame completely blew the doors off them.
They were up 42 at the half?
Yeah, Price scored a touchdown with like 2 seconds left in the first half, like 60 yards out. That was this.
Hey, well, I was thinking playoff right at that moment.
I was like, yeah, Irish are back.
Irish playoff. Will there be another one of those this game?
I don't know. I was thinking today during my run. No. I think Notre Dame wins this game.
Good
but
start.
No scoring margin would surprise me. And that doesn't feel good.
Odom's a good coach.
It could be 7. It could be 47. I don't think that. Odom's got these guys playing tough. He's going the Signetti light route, bringing over
60-something odd players.
But he's got guys from UNLV, not as many as Kurt did from JMU, but he's got his fair share of UNLV guys. I don't even know what what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for some sort of defense somewhere.
You said earlier you want to just get a win.
I do, but you gotta like. I need to see signs of something. Like a win here that's like, what would be like a 30-27 win? Really wouldn't tell me anything. Actually, it would.
I think it would tell you a lot.
Your defense is still pretty bad if that's happening.
It actually would tell me a lot. It actually would be like, this game's awful. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna watch the game and comment afterwards. So give me Notre Dame to win. I know last year we were so down on this team after the NIU loss. I think I had Purdue plus the points last year. A much smaller number. This Purdue team is definitely better. This Notre Dame team is playing worse. But I still think as a whole is actually better. It's so weird. They just need to figure a lot of things out. So give me Notre Dame to win this game. Burnett is injured, so they probably won't kick field goals. So that's 35. 42. That's a lot of points too. You know, they're going to run a lot. Love and Price are going to run a lot. 42-21. I'm hoping that 21 comes in the fourth quarter. A lot of it.
Look at these.
I'm also going Purdue.
Look at these 3 and 9. 3 and 9. We both had Purdue AY.
We picked it at 10 last year, and I'm pretty sure it closed at 7.5 on Saturday.
Yeah.
For I say 42-21.
I remember Grant had Purdue plus 11 in that game, and I took Notre Dame minus 7.5, and we were like, oh, fairly wide margin for some middleage there.
Did not work out for Grant.
Did not work out for Grant.
That was, I forgot. Yeah, we had the other thing from that week. We had Can locked up Missouri first half, and I locked up Missouri full game, and then they lost to BC.
They lost. They didn't lose to BC.
Was it a close game then?
Yeah, it was a close game. It was a close game.
It was
like a 16-point game, and I remember chasing that. But Luther Burden had like multiple personal fouls in that game. It was disgusting. Unsportsmanlike. So disgusting.
Yeah.
I think that should have been the first sign of
It was a 6-point game.
Issues. Yeah.
6-point game. It was 27-21 Missouri won.
Oh.
I thought BC actually won that game. Oh, because they beat Florida State the week before, right? That was why they were ranked.
Yeah.
All right. I will go with Notre Dame to win by, what is it, 25.5?
Yes.
I mean, if this doesn't 47-10, 47-17, come on. Let's get real.
Like closing thoughts of games. I still think this team is good. They lost to 2 good teams, so figure it out. On to the locks of the week.
All right.
I need to lock in here. I'm very upset with my performance thus far. As update as far as season standings go, if you want to know who to tail here.
Who's in the lead?
Dealer's choice, because we're all within a game of each other.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah.
Can 22-20.
He's got the percentage. Or no, Awen, you technically have the win percentage.
A game up on Dan, 21-21, who is a game behind me, 23-21. So, yeah, we're all right there.
Yep.
The Can's locks are 2-1, so he's the best with single game firing.
That's the real contest.
Dan's on the board with Florida, plus 9.5. Can, where are you going?
These are some tough ones here.
You got the whole board at your disposal, though, Can.
What's that?
You got the whole board at your disposal, though.
You can go Marshall, Middle.
I mean, the whole week is tough.
The whole week is tough. I don't like anything, really. I'll lock up Oklahoma. I feel the most confident in them.
All right.
Are you going to watch any of this Civil War?
Advanced Scout.
That's 35.5.
Who's favored?
Dude, what they did against Texas Tech, disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, Apple Cup is this week too, and you see Washington State last week in Denton. What they lose, like 60-3? It was bad.
It was very, very bad.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
The Pac-12 is very, very bad.
Pac-2.
So I gave it a quick look earlier when you guys were picking something. And yeah, tough board, but I think I'm going with back-to-back weeks of us locking up a team. It didn't hit for us last week. Let's go with it again this week. I am taking Duke at home to cover 2.5 against CJ Bailey, Hollywood Smothers, and NC State. I think Duke gets back on track. Lost to Illinois, lost to Tulane. NC State 3-0, feel themselves a little bit. Beat Wake last week and Robbie Ashford.
That was a pretty good game too. Weren't they
As
down
some people
14
say,
nothing?
Robbie Ashford.
Ashford, he is really bad. I mean, he
Yeah.
is truly living up to
Give me
the nickname.
Duke minus 2.5, 4 o'clock on Saturday.
All right.
All right, before we leave, what season of Pitt we're going through before we leave?
I thought maybe we could go through a little Notre Dame 2016, given the occasion. I think if they were to lose this game, or Boise's next, no, if they lose this game or the Pitt, man, I think it's officially grounds we have to revisit, because we had the same conversations in 2016, like the ones, because it was like, oh, the crazy Texas game, and then it was like, Michigan State, they, and then it's just the wheels came off. Like they got down by a lot, but they came back against Michigan State.
It wasn't so. Wait,
at home to Duke.
So with time being a flat circle, and I just locked up Duke.
Oh,
That 2016 season wasn't the third game. Duke.
Yeah, well, the fourth game. So I'm looking. Do we want to get into it now?
Because Notre Dame was up 14-0 on Duke, and I remember texting you guys somebody said
We're back.
thinking New Year's 6, and I said, yeah, me too.
There it is. Yeah, because that was the whole thing. It was all right. Yeah, the close loss to Texas. They came back against Michigan State, even though they were getting smoked. I was like, all right, well, yeah, they could win the rest of these, right? They did not.
We'll table this for possibly next week.
That's
Awesome.
the thing. I think we go if they lose this week or next week. I think
there's no way they lose this week.
I mean, they were like 24-point favorites to that Duke team. I think they lost to. So
What were they for Hammock last year?
yeah, that was another big one. So
20.
not trying to put it out there, just saying.
Yeah, I mean, rough start, but
Everybody said you make it through these first two games, and it's all downhill sledding from here. Easy road for
yeah. All these pundits said that. You're not hearing that from me. Come on.
All right. Sign it off for us. Shortest pod we've had in years.
Since
An hour
now.
7.
Yeah, because we didn't.
We
Yeah.
didn't have to dive too deeply. We didn't dive too deeply into the recap. And we had
It
2
wasn't.
less games to preview.
And
Did we talk about LSU Florida at all? I mean,
Not
that
really.
was really. Yeah,
Just the 5
that wasn't much
interceptions.
to talk about.
Should have run the ball with Blau. That's what we talked
I
about.
guess before we do go, Ken, we'll give you a minute on your Nova game. Did you see anything you liked?
I did not see very much that I liked.
Okay.
What about the guy? I can out by the time he
Fat Man,
commits
I love
to
Fat Man.
I'll
by
say
the
this
time he
next.
commits to a call. Oh God, sorry.
No, you're right. 'Cause mine's meaningless.
No, mine's also meaningless. But by the time he gets to commit to a college, what's the running back that we're monitoring that you sent?
Keeman Spell, Keemon Spell.
Spellman.
Come on,
Not
Spell.
Spellman, just Spell.
Just Spell. I'm calling him Spellman. By the time he commits, that's about the only thing.
He
Noteworthy.
skipped out on Notre Dame
He was
Right.
never going to that game.
and came to Penn State instead against Villanova.
He was always planning on going to SC. Unsure if he still goes. We'll see.
There it is.
There it is.
What I was going to say was I held true to my word mostly. I said I wouldn't watch one play of Penn State until Oregon. But I pulled up the quad box and they were in it. And I saw one play of Penn State before I could get them out. Aller threw a swing pass into the dirt and I just laughed. So I was like, okay, so some things haven't changed.
Oh
Gross.
my God.
Disgusting.
It was just one play, so
He ripped an absolutely gorgeous post route. He snuck right in between two Nova defenders. Thing of beauty. Frozen rope.
Frozen
There's
rope.
only a handful of quarterbacks on the earth, NFL included, that can make that play.
so he's
Make
back.
that throw. The
You
rest
heard
of
it here.
the however many throws, he was 80% or something like that in the Nevada game. The last 2 weeks he's been 55%. He was under 60%. He was not under 60% all 12 games last year, regular season. That just gives you an idea of how it's going.
He's just saving his bullets.
Hmm.
Saving his darts. We'll see. We'll get into
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll find a way to get up to speed on State next week. Actually, I have to be early. We will see you guys next Tuesday. Early pod next week with travel going back to Kent's homeland. So early preview of the games. And it sucks. We have a Tuesday pod on a gigantic slate.
Enormous.
So, but we'll
Might
be,
have some stale lines by the time things are said and done, but
we'll be first
picking
out.
them.
We'll have the first fresh thoughts for you.
Indeed.
So there you have it for me, AY, from the beautiful state capital of the Commonwealth, Pennsylvania, to my west, Deberg,
Good night, all.
and Can to my east.
Good night, all.
Thank you for listening. Enjoy week 4 this weekend. Take care and have a good one.